We will be moving to the special meeting that we're having now, and I think Ms. Janet Hunt is up first.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning, Chair. Good morning, trustees, and Dr. Williams and everyone. This morning, I'm really excited to bring you the update from the master plan. I'll start off with saying, one, thank you to the facility team, leaders, and all the ones on the campus. Also, thank you to the provost and the deans. There's been a lot of work and preparation just to get to some of the couple of highlights that I'm going to give you today. And so there's been facility building assessments and a lot of some office space surveying and updating our records and lots of discussions and meetings to bring us to a full master plan. Today, what we're going to do is I'm going to give you an update of the master plan. Next, we'll also hear from Dr. Leo Troth, and he's going to talk about the proposed program moves that are related to the master plan. And then we'll break out into sessions with a packet that each of the three groups that were pre-assigned and got emails to be part of the groups will discuss and come back and bring summary of the feedback. So first, just wanted to recap. I know you all have seen this probably 10 or 15 times, but this is just to recap that we are doing a master plan. It's a multi-year plan, and we're addressing mainly the oversubscription of space that we have across the campus, which our utilization prior to 2020 was 28%. Again, as a recap, just to go over Cushman and Wakefield recommendations, which were to hire architects, which we've done, to start the charrettes, also to dispose of our Tier 1 properties, which we have on the market now, and to really start to strategize the disposal of HEC, Allstate, and start those discussions for Vet Tech and Bay Pines property. Some of the updates. We have started some of our campus charrettes. Clearwater had a charrettes a couple weeks ago. We have one for Tarpon Springs tomorrow, and scheduled for the first week of February for St. Pete Gibbs, Midtown, Seminole, and I think that's it. Next week, I wanted to talk about the deferred maintenance projects, because also in addition to that, we also got $52 million from the state for deferred maintenance, which has to be obligated by the end of June 30 of this year. And so what we did was broke it out into two pieces. One is roof repairs and replacements to really obligate the money. And then we have 31 months to spend the remaining of the money. We also had a building assessment that is being completed, and we should get the final results on that in a few weeks. And then lastly, the properties listed. We have the HEC South Annex that's listed. We have the Epicenter Coliseum lot, which is next to us. And we have the St. Pete Gibbs Wellness Center. We've been getting some activity on a couple of them. And so in the breakouts, you'll discuss more on what that looks like. Currently, right now, we have some offers. And again, you'll get to see that in the packet. So just to talk a little bit about the breakout, we'll focus on the St. Pete Gibbs Wellness Center and the offers that we've received on those. We'll also focus on the veterinarian technology property and the Pinellas County reversion of that property, and then Allstate HEC main properties and the real estate broker RFP that we'd like to move forward with. Lastly, the timeline, and just to keep you updated on that, for October, November, and December, as I mentioned, we've done a lot of the prep work. We've done campus walkthroughs. We've hired on brokers, and we've started obligating the deferred maintenance projects. This month, we'll continue with the campus walkthroughs and the charrettes, the space planning analysis, which are looking at office space, and also doing the update to the board. February, we'll continue in that, and we'll hope to bring some approvals to the board to move forward in our master plan. March and April, we'll really be finalizing the initial reviews of the master plan so that in June we can come to you with the 5-year facility plant survey that's due to the state, and also a full master plan. Any questions on those updates? I'm going to hand it over to Dr. Leo Troth, who's going to talk about the program moves or the proposed moves.
Thank you, Vice President Hunt. When looking at the different programs we have located at these facilities, we have to make some plans if we move forward with disposing of these properties. So the first set of programs we're looking at are the programs we have at the All-State Center. Now, this does not include everything we have at All-State. These are just the academic programs that are delivered face-to-face at this location. So we have the Emergency Management Services AS program, the Emergency Medical Technician Certificate, the Line Worker Certificate, and the Paramedic Certificate, all of which we would look at moving to the St. Pete Gibbs campus. We also have the Corrections Law Enforcement Academy, and we would be looking at moving the classroom and mat room and those types of facilities to the epicenter. As part of this does not look at relocating the range or the driving pad, so that's a separate issue to consider. When looking at HEC, we're looking at moving nursing programs to the St. Pete Gibbs and Clearwater campuses. Respiratory AS program to the Clearwater campus, dental hygiene, health sciences, physical therapist, radiography, and surgical technologist to the Seminole campus, and then the funeral services AS and certificate to the Tarpon Springs campus. And then the final one, looking at a slightly different facility, looking at the veterinary technology program, moving forward with a partnership with the county for clinical services at that location, but moving the faculty offices and classrooms to the Seminole campus. Any questions about envisioning these program moves if we move forward with these?
Mr. Chair,
Yes.
when it comes to the nursing program being split between two campuses, is it two different focuses, or is it the same program at two different campuses?
We have 4 different nursing programs, and so we're probably not going to offer all 4 at both campuses.
So a split.
There will be some split and some similarities across the campuses.
Regarding the veterinary technology program, the move does, and I want to make sure that we're clear, we will not have the animals on campus at Seminole.
At the Seminole campus.
Any animal interaction will be at the current site in partnership with the county. No questions?
No questions.
Okay, so where do we go to next?
All right, so we're going to break out into our groups. Group 1, the board trustees and Dr. Williams will be in the forest room. Group 2 will be in the beach room, and Group 3 will be in the water room. All of the pre-assigned group members should have the information in their email, and please report to your room. We'll come back in a little while just to bring the summarized feedback.